Church Growth Systems. Practical growth for today's church. Welcome back. In today's video, we're diving into something every website owner, ministry leader, and content creator needs to understand. And that's how to get your website properly connected to Google using Google Search Console. Now, maybe you've already built your website. Maybe you're posting content, but you're not really sure if people are actually finding you on Google. That's exactly what we're going to clear up today. We're going to break down why Google Search Console is so important, the real benefits it offers when it comes to growing your traffic, and most importantly, we'll walk you step by step through how to install and connect it to your website the right way. Plus, we'll talk about a common mistake people make during setup and how you can avoid it. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start understanding how your website is performing on Google, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Question 1. Why is Google Search Console important?
It is so good to be on the show today. All right, question number 1. Why is Google Search Console important? Well, Google Search Console is important because it shows you how your website is actually performing in Google. Not what you think is happening, but what's really happening behind the scenes. So when you create a website, it doesn't automatically mean people are going to find it. So what Google Search Console does, it gives you direct insight into whether your site is showing up in search results, what keywords people are actually using to find your content or to find your website, and if Google is even indexing your pages. What does that mean by indexing your pages? Is Google even showing your pages on Google? Now, if Google can't properly read your site, your content might not ever reach the people you're trying to serve. That's why this tool is essential. It connects your website to Google in a real trackable way. So that's why I believe Google Search Console is important. There's many other reasons, but those are a few.
That's powerful because a lot of people really don't realize what's happening behind the scenes with their website. Question 2. What are the benefits of using Google Search Console?
What are the benefits of using Google Search Console? Well, I'm going to break it down simply to you, okay? Google Search Console helps you grow smarter, not harder. First, it shows you what people are searching for when they find your site. That means you can create more content that actually connects with what people are looking for, because Google has a section that's called, or Google Search Console has a section that's called queries. Those are the actual keywords that your website is ranking for in Google, and it even shows you what page is ranking for that keyword. So that's powerful, okay? So it shows you what people are searching for when they find your site. That means you can create more content that actually connects with what people are looking for. So once you get those keywords, you can start creating content around those keywords. Number 2, it helps you identify issues like pages that aren't loading, mobile problems, or content that Google can't read properly. Okay, number 3, it gives you performance data, not guessing, not wondering, but performance data, actual clicks, impressions, and rankings. So you can see what's working and what needs improvement. Now here's a good one. Here's the big one. It helps you reach more people organically, not paid ads, but organically. Instead of guessing, you're making decisions based on real data.
Yeah, those insights are gold. It's like having a behind-the-scenes look at your website's performance. Question 3. How do we install and connect Google Search Console?
How do we install and connect Google Search Console? Well, this is what I'm going to do. There's a few steps. You go to Google Search Console. You can go to google.com. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install Google Search Console on a website for you, so you can watch me step by step on how to do it. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments section. So let's go ahead and go over to my website, to my computer screen. All right, first thing you want to do is you want to head on over to Google. So just type in google.com, okay? Once you get to Google, you're going to go to Google. You're going to type in Google Search Console, okay? And then just click the first one here. It's going to say start now. You go ahead and go through the sign up process. Once you signed up, I'm already signed up, so when I click start now, it's going to log me to my account. Okay, once you sign up, I want you to go ahead and click right here. Okay, you can see I have a lot of sites already connected, so yours will probably be empty. But right here where it says new property, you click there. Okay, now the property that I'm going to install is going to be a website that I'm working on right now. It's called VO Pretoria. So I'm going to go ahead and get the URL of the website. So whatever your website is, if it's PastorDre.com, mynewwebsite.com, whatever your web address is, you want to type it in this section right here. Mine happens to be https://vopretoria.siterubrics.com. Okay, then you're going to click continue. Okay, and then it's going to ask you, how would you like to verify? I usually use the HTML tag, so I'm going to click there, and it's going to give you a code. See, it says copy meta tag below and paste it into your site's homepage. It should go in the head section before the first body section. So I'm going to click copy. Then I'm going to go and log into my WordPress website. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and log in. And I like to download a plugin that makes it so much easier. So I'm just going to go to plugins. And the name of the plugin is headers and footers. So just type that in, headers and footers. Headers. Oops, sorry about that. I typed it in the wrong spot. So we got to go to add plugin. And then you go here, type in headers and footers. Okay, and then you hit enter. Okay. Installing this plugin makes it so much easier. So then this is the name of the plugin here, WP code. Go ahead and click install. Okay, now once it's installed, you're just going to go ahead and click activate. Now remember, you copied this code right here. You copied it, so make sure you copy it, okay? Now go back to your website. Once your plugin is installed, you should see it right here. It says code snippets. You're going to click there, okay? And then you want to click where it says header and footer. You want to click there. Now here's your header section, body, and footer. Now remember the instructions that we got. Copy the meta tag below and paste it into your site's homepage. It should be in the head section before the first body section. So this is our head section. So we're going to take that code that we copied and we're going to paste it here. Control V on the PC, not sure what it is on the Mac. I'm going to go to save changes. All right, so now we have that code installed on our website. Okay, I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, we're good to go. Now we're going to go back to Google Search Console. We've installed the code. Then it says click verify below. Now we're going to go ahead and click verify. If we did everything right, we should get a thumbs up that our website is verified. There we go. Ownership verified. We're good to go. Now you can go to your new property by go to property, and it will start showing you data in about 2 or 3 weeks, which is going to be some powerful data. All right, there you go. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Also, real quick before I go, let me just show you some of the data that you can get from an existing website I already have connected. So I'm going to go to our VO Cape Town website right here. Now look at all this data that we get. If we go here, this is just bonus for you, okay? So I'm going to go to full report. I'm going to show you the data that you should start getting for your website. Okay, look at that. It shows you clicks, impressions. We've had over 93,000 impressions in the last 3 months, 1,870 clicks. Now here's the powerful thing. See where it says queries? These are all the keywords that our website is ranking for in Google. We're ranking for over 1,000 keywords. Right now I'm showing 10. I can show 100. These are all keywords. So you can start doing content on all these keywords. It shows you how many impressions each keyword has gotten and how many clicks each keyword has gotten. Not only that, if I click Victory Outreach Church, it'll even take me to the page that is ranking for that keyword. That's powerful. All right, so I just thought I'd show you that just to get you a little bit excited on what you can do with Google Search Console and the data that it gives you.
That's actually more straightforward than most people expect. Really accessible once you know the steps. Bonus question. What's one mistake people make when setting it up?
One of the biggest mistakes people make when setting up Google Search Console is they set it up, but they don't use the power of it. They don't use the features. They set it up and then they just kind of leave it. So Google Search Console has powerful data. It can fix errors. It can show you insights to improve your content. So this tool is not just for setup, it's for strategy. So if you're not reviewing your performance, then we're missing out on opportunities to grow. Another mistake is choosing the wrong property type or not verifying correctly, which means Google isn't fully tracking your site. So the key is set it up and try to stay engaged with it. Okay? So yeah.
That's a big one, especially ignoring the data after setup. It's not a set it and forget it tool. Well, Pastor Dre, thank you for coming on the show. Thanks for tuning in. If this helped you out, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We'll catch you in the next one.